From me to you, sports talk. What you expect? It ain't about who said it first. It's about who got it right. Pleasure to have your attention. You are now tuned into the From Me to You Sports Talk. I am your host, Jay Davis, along with my co-host, Greg. So, when was it, G? What was it? 2 days ago? Or was it last night? The Spurs and the Thunder played. Not the Spurs and the Thunder. I'm sorry. The Spurs and the Warriors played. And the Spurs was getting the best of the Warriors. I wound up, I didn't even turn from the TV. I wound up, doing a couple of homework assignments. I look back up and it's like, 45-47. I'm like, they was just losing 3-23. How did that happen? Continuity. Chemistry. They are much stronger than they were in the beginning of the season. We have to give them that. To do it without Durant, without Bogut, and without Harrison Barnes. Remember, listeners, they lost those two pieces. So this was, what's the guy off the bench that they just threw in number 22? They got home playing. They got Matt Barnes, actually, my bad. Yeah, Matt Barnes in there giving them valuable minutes. Who's going to be a big contributor in the playoffs? Iggy stepping up here in big three. JaVale McGee just missing dunk after dunk after dunk, but he play hard though, so they can actually live with that because he brings a lot of intensity and he plays very hard. I mean, McGee might not make the best plays at times, but he's usually in the right place at the right time. He might fall over his feet out or not, but he's a great asset to them whenever his head is screwed on right. So I don't think we should really get on McGee, but Steph, Clay, and Draymond really led them boys for real. That was your veteran leadership for real. To be down 3-23 and come back like that? Come on now. Every team can't do that. Every team, not on the Spurs, not in San Antonio with Kawhi Leonard. Oh, Kawhi was killing them. He was killing them. Danny Green had I think he had four or five threes at halftime. Danny Green was on fire. Patty Mills, they was playing really good. They actually hit Golden State with their best shot, but Golden State being a good team was able to bounce back. So, hey, I'm pretty sure you was over there watching it, G. Or no way, you ain't get to watch it. You was asleep, wasn't you? You had to go.
I watched it. I watched pretty much the first half and 2 minutes into the third. Then I had to shut it down. Got to get up early. But
right. So that's good. You got to watch. You got to watch a pretty good amount of it then.
Yeah. But watch out. Just watch out because this morning and throughout the day, I was just hearing about how Golden State look. Now they looking for him. They don't need KD. That's why KD shouldn't have went there. Look at them. They look like a 73-9 team. Bogus. Bull crap. Because when KD was there, I was seeing that don't mean nothing. This and that. They lost a bench and all this. They gave up too much to get KD.
You remember the Spurs? Remember, G, the Spurs bullied them in that first matchup. In the beginning of the season, they got bullied bad.
Yeah, that's bully bad. But that bully bad is worse than you up 20-something at home and come back and lose by 12.
Agreed.
To a team that you'd already been bullied. Don't get me wrong. You already knew that Golden State was a great team. It's just the fact that they got it together without the biggest piece that they added. And I think it's going to be even scary once he get back. I mean, really, really scary. You got the engine in Draymond. You got Klay Thompson, just I think the best catch and shooter probably in history, at least top 5. You got Steph, who the best shooter off the drill and the best pure shooter, because he could score and shoot it from any angles. But I noticed something last night with Steph Curry. If he started doing this, the guy was going to the rack. I mean, he was going to the rack. And another thing stood out was Andre Iguodala. We got to show him some love because with Kevin Durant being down, they was asking who gonna be that guy to step up. Andre Iguodala probably averaging 14 or 15 points a game, if I'm not mistaken, because he been hitting that three. His defense looked like 2015 defense on LeBron. And last night they did a job on Kawhi Leonard, even though he had 19 points. For them to be able to switch different guys on Kawhi, every time he came off the screen, you had a guy like Draymond.
Draymond did a
You got a
great
guy
job
like
on him.
Barnes switching on him. You had a guy like even Klay Thompson. He was switching on him. I mean, it was always 6'6", 6'5". I mean, 6'6", 6'7" in his face. He made some tough shots, but that'll constantly wear you down. They got bodies, and Harrison Barnes, you got to tip your hat to him. He didn't hit some key shots, made some key steals. David West, the ageless one.
No, not Harrison. Not Harrison. Not Harrison. G, you said Harrison. You mean Dollar, right? You mean Iguodala.
I said Matt Barnes. My bad.
Oh, Matt Barnes. Okay, all right. Got you. Yeah, I just heard it. We go live, so nothing is edited, you guys. Everybody out there listening, to let y'all know. So when we mess up, we mess up. That's it. Yeah. Go ahead, G.
Yeah, it was Matt Barnes who came over with the Kevin Durant injury. He done made some key stops, key shots, moving the ball well, and I just think the sky's the limit once Kevin Durant gets back. It's oh my. It looks scary.
Hey G, you know the good thing about you know the good thing about Matt Barnes is he really don't need that many touches to really get involved with the game. He already, as soon as the tip off, well, all right, who am I guarding? I got it. I'm on him. Don't worry about it. I get it. He took what? I'm looking right now. G took 5 shots. That's it. 5 shots, but he gave you excuse me. He gave you 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Hey, that's out of a guy who will be coming off the bench. You got David West with 22 minutes. 22 minutes. He shot 7 for 11. That was 15 points. You got Sean Livingston.
JaVale McGee.
Yeah, JaVale gave them 4 points. Shot 2 for 6. Couple missed dunks. Ian Clark, another guy like these guys they got about 4 centers. They got Pachulia. They have West, power forward. Well, we just gonna say big man. They really have a center and power forward on at the same time. But actually, because Draymond really isn't a power forward. He does, I guess, a 3, but he can guard everybody. Draymond is a 3 who can guard everybody, but he plays much bigger than his height and size allows. So that's why he can go out there and play the 4 night in, night out. Guard DeAndre, guard Blake Griffin, go guard Anthony Davis, guard DeMarcus Cousins, guard LeBron. So it's like he can do everything. Even if they needed me to guard Kevin Durant, I'm pretty sure he would. So.
He guard anybody.
Yeah, so that's a good thing about that, and his versatility allows the Warriors to do a lot with Draymond. They can do a lot with him. So, but that was crazy because the first thing I actually took from that was you know what, the Warriors have really improved, because I was kind of worried the beginning of the season. I was like, they ain't got that toughness yet, but you know what, fans, at times we kind of jump the gun. We start to assume things too early before we let it fathom. So I say that because it was like, oh, they're too small. They need to do something. Zaza Pachulia. But you know what? Steve Kerr was like, it's all right. This is only the first week, the first 2 weeks. They was like, getting bullied by like everybody was bullying them. And now we see they got the best defense in the NBA. So it was nothing. They felt that it just needed time for them to work on McGee to get him to this point. They didn't need to play David West as much to get into this point. David West might be a weapon for real in the playoffs. Definitely in the playoffs. So that's something big to look out for. David West left to go get a ring. We gotta remember, and he had a big contract in Indiana. It was like what, $11 million a year, something like that. He was getting like a big contract, and he left so he go get that ring. So David West hungry. He wanted that, and it was a Jay McGee guy that actually guard who comes in and back up Steph. So they got about a 12-man rotation. They got
no, it's McGraw. They got Clark. They got McGraw.
It is.
They got McAdoo. They got what's the guy?
West, Looney. Okay, yeah.
West,
So,
Looney.
and the crazy thing about it is that they play everybody. Only person that didn't play was Looney last night. That's crazy. They actually play everybody on their roster. Hey, big shout out to them. So we definitely gonna see with Kevin Durant how much he's gonna add to the table because we know he's definitely gonna add something to the table. With Kevin Durant, you can never take away anything.
That's the boogeyman.
Yeah. So we'll see. But on the other hand, the Spurs did play the Cavs, and that didn't look too good. You want to speak on that, G? That didn't.
Yeah, I want to speak on that because this year I don't know what it is. Like we always mention, the Cavs is this good team, great team. You know, they won a championship. The history says they was the first team to do it in be down 3-1 and win it. But you got to look at this too. We say it time and time again. Some people look at it as throwing a damper on LeBron's success, but LeBron's a great player, but you cannot tell me that the East is more like a JV lead to the West. It's more like a senior. It's like senior basketball because the competition, yeah, Boston looking good and everything. But for as a threat.
You see them records?
OKC, if they was just in the East, I don't pick them to beat the Cavs. But if they was in the East, they'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I agree.
Easy. I mean, and they 7th or 8th right now in the West. If you put the Rockets in the East, I think the Cavs will beat them, but it's a chance. I know they'll be number 2. Well, right now they'll be the number 1 seed. Their record is better than the Cavs. The first and second team in the East got 47 wins. Golden State got 61 wins. And on paper, the Cavs got a better team for us, all 15 guys.
Yes, sir.
But I'm just saying, like, for what we saw when they played the top teams in the West, I mean, the Rockets just put it on them. Denver just put it on them. They ain't one of the best teams. We know what Golden State did.
Seen Washington gave it to them too.
Yeah, I was just speaking of the West because
okay, the West. Okay, all right.
They under 500 against West teams.
I actually got the record. G. Their road record is pretty startling. It's 19-18 on the road. That means that's very inconsistent. I think Boston's like 21-17 on the road, but it's like that just means that your defense isn't traveling. I know particularly last year in the finals, I seen some defense. I don't know where it came from, but I feel LeBron rallied those guys, and they was playing like clamps, like lights out defense on Golden State. So, like I said, yeah. I don't want to just say, oh, the Cavs are, how about we just write them off and they're not going to do anything because they can always turn it around. But the defense is lacking right now. They are 6-9 in the month of March. The playoffs started April? The playoffs are right around the corner.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So it's like they gotta find that intensity. I mean, he got D Will, which I mean D Will isn't really a killer for real, but he got D Will. He got Bogut. Bogut got hurt, so that was big. So
I heard they sent Larry Sanders to the D League.
Okay, because as I look at their roster, I'm looking at their roster. They have no other center on the bench. Tristan Thompson gets in foul trouble. This is going to be very interesting. And I'm looking at it for sake for the Warriors because I still got the Cavs coming out the East. I don't care if they drop down to the 4th seed. I think the Cavs still come out the East. But, yeah, if Tristan Thompson gets in foul trouble, you have Charlie Fry. You have Williams, who isn't even who played bigger at Arizona than he actually does now. That's about it. You might have to move Kevin Love to your center. This can get pretty scary now, for real.
Kevin Love, so overrated. I'm gonna say it now, so overrated. And I'm gonna add LaMarcus Aldridge too. But
yeah, a lot of people have been going at LaMarcus. A lot of people have been going at LaMarcus. It's actually been so. It kind of actually makes sense of why the Trailblazers didn't get out with that team when they had Wesley Matthews, Batum, LaMarcus, and Lillard. But who did they used to run the offense through? LaMarcus. LaMarcus used
What
to get
point?
all the shots. LaMarcus used to get all the shots he wanted. But it's like, what else? I mean, you got a jumper, but you ain't got a mean streak to him. He ain't got a mean streak to him. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna just settle for this jump shot. Not saying that. Okay, and I'm not saying that you. What'd you say?
I think some of these guys in the league that so-called stars and so-called good players, they play good against teams they can beat. You know, I don't ever see that macho when Kevin Love go against Golden State, San Antonio, Houston. You know, I don't see. I just don't. I don't see it. And you put numbers up against Phoenix, 76ers. You might have a decent Boston game. And everybody thinks, you know, when guys don't want to meet aggression with aggression on that court, you tell to see how really good. That's how I rate my guy. I don't like numbers are cool. It's cool. That's like I can say this. Y'all can say all that about LeBron, but I say Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green. What's his numbers like? When you want to talk grades, you know, I measure you when you got to go against a mirror image or a guy that's just as good. Is you meeting that challenge or are you a passer? But when you play the Chicago Bulls, a no-name guy, you dunk and want to flex. I don't get off on that. Nah, I'm going to call you out on it. But
this is his character, though, G.
I measure guys. Huh?
I said this is LeBron's character. I mean, LeBron passes the ball and he gets everybody involved.
No, I'm talking about greatness.
Okay.
Greatness.
Right. Okay.
Greatness. When you going to mention, you put him with Bird, Magic, Kareem, Jordan, Oscar. And listeners, don't take this the wrong way. I call a killer is at my top. A killer. I don't see killers in the NBA. That's why they go join each other. Durant's not a killer. LeBron's not a killer. That's why they need mega stars. So I can't even, and they say, why they ain't in the top 10? They ain't going to be in mine. What I look for, franchise carriers. I would respect Steph Curry before them. Yes, and I'm saying it. You can disagree all you want. Who Steph Curry had to come? Who was he down 3-1-2 to go say, oh, I want to go with them? Who did he bring with him to Golden State? Oh, Golden State got a squad. Golden State was built. Get your GM up.
Yeah.
Draymond Green slid to the second. Klay Thompson only averaged 14 points for Washington State. But now when people get exposed like San Antonio did Cleveland, Kawhi Leonard on his and he hold that ball like a hot potato. Here, get it. What is Kill at? I get tired of hearing that stuff, man. Y'all be too biased for me. Then you want to listen to this, and then you want to, oh, dude, right there, he hate LeBron. I don't hate LeBron. I reel LeBron. I'm reeling. Because I watch the game, or as you watching the game. You watch it for highlights. I watch for skill sets. I watch for chemistry. I watch for body language. I watch for guys that check out when they down. Yeah, David Lee hit you with the elbow. Then you walk for a little while, then you collapse.
You don't think he was hurt?
Nah, he wasn't hurt. He looked up at that clock and checked out. It's time to go. Is that a part of LeBron history? Yes. And I challenge any fan, and I can point it out. I just get tired of the lies, man. I love sports. I hate lies. And my eyes don't lie. So when I ask people questions on Facebook or whatever, through text messages, keep it real. If you're going to tear Curry down for getting cross-falling, laughing, Do it to your mans. Cause he ain't who y'all say he is. I take this real passionate and personal. I play hoop. I know what to look for. Your stats nothing. Where your heart at? Where your heart at? Because you quit too many times to be considered a king, to be considered a GOAT, to be considered as with MJ. You need to take 2, 3 off. That's how I'm looking at it. And I'm going to always come on this station and talk it real. Because I'm tired of all the lies. I'm tired of all the turning the head away. I couldn't wait to talk today about this. Oh, yeah, I set it up nice. Because I'm going to go in. I could talk all day about this. I know greatness. I synced it. He ain't up there with Allen Iverson, if you ask me. Iverson was just on a bad team. I'm going to kill him.
Okay, all right. Mentality-wise. Okay.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it. And I will challenge Keith Murray and whoever. I'm probably going all off because I'm tired of this. Then you want to talk about, oh, Golden State ain't this. But now, Colin, on that. He's a LeBron guy. Oh, they don't need Kevin Durant. Look at this. What you scared for? Because you ain't got heart. Heartless guys, man. You want to sit behind the phone and type Twitter and all that emojis? Nah, let's not do that. Let's be man and keep it real. If you smell something, hey, that's foul. That stink. Let's go there. But don't turn the act because he LeBron. Oh, because Cleveland's struggling. All of a sudden now, we waiting on the playoffs. Man, get out of here, man, with that. Get out of here with that. I won't be surprised if they want to lose and not want to play certain teams. Yeah.
That's big.
Man, it's a lot
big. That's big. But you know what? Hey, at the end of the day, it's still a business, but I don't know. And I
don't like that word because that's letting me know, just being honest. I'm an honest dude.
Okay, go ahead.
That's sugarcoating their problem. It's a business. Okay, it's this.
No. Okay. So all right. So let me clarify. I'm saying it in an aspect as if a player was to take money to lose. I don't think LeBron's going to do that. LeBron cares about his legacy way too much. I'm not saying
LeBron legacy. I gotta go there. Anybody know his legacy is made up? Y'all can't tell me y'all don't see this.
What you mean by that? Go ahead, elaborate.
Yes.
How's LeBron legacy made up? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying this. Why they ain't let Chris Bosh go to L.A.? This guy needed to win because he's not who people say he is. He give up too much.
See you going with that? No, G, that. But
what? Go back to Cleveland. If I'm gonna tell you, if Kevin Love ain't go to Cleveland, he wouldn't have been there. He wanted to make sure he had another big three. Because he can't be.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I'm not agreeing with that. So basically, you saying that he had everything in his favor. You're going to say that LeBron had everything in his favor, right, to win. Is that what you're saying?
Now, because they found out he's not that guy.
But we heard Shaq say that he wished he had it. Shaq said you should have everything in your favor. So maybe just the mentality is different.
Shaq started it. He ran from Orlando. They want to say money. Nah. I'm not a Shaq fan. I gave him his props. I'm talking about killers. Killers make waves. Killers don't run away. Mm-hmm. You gonna compare him with killers? Tell me another team Larry Bird played for. Tell me another team Magic played for. Tell me another team Isaiah Thomas played for. You can't. Because all y'all do is cover for this dude, bruh. And I'm tired of it. I can't wait to talk today. I'm going to make time. I'm probably off. Bruh, this dude is made up, bruh. They needed a face for the NBA. And it was him. Because he was the chosen one. I can go deeper, bruh. Because I'm passionate about this. I can go all night with trying to Stephen A. Smith. I'll skip my boy because he keep it real. If you ain't going, you's a hater. I'll be a hater. I will get the shirt printed up. But I'm a realer, though. LeBron a great player. I give him that. His best asset is passing.
Of course.
He's a stat stuffer. He gets stats. He's a big dude. He don't have a go-to move. He don't have a jump shot. He don't have free throws. He don't have a go-to move and nothing. He needs stat guys to cover up his flaws. That's why they let him go to Miami.
And he still scored over 25,000 points by doing that. So just imagine if he did have that. But then again, we can't really speak about what ifs because I mean he don't have it.
He don't even work out hard. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: What at the when the game was over and the Spurs, who was shooting the ball?
Kyrie,
because he had a bad game.
I loved it.
What was LeBron? Oh, I already got things. I ain't doing that. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you want greatness, greatness don't stop being great. Greatness don't throw their team up under the bus. That's what I'm saying. And that's what he do. Why y'all don't point that out? But if it was Kobe Bryant, what would y'all would have said? Kobe told Shaq to get in shape. Shaq say now, yeah, he was right. I was stubborn. But LeBron can say, we top heavy. You want to say that about Richard Jefferson when he was balling against Golden State? Making key threes? Your defense ain't that good. You breaking down. Now you scared of KD and Golden State.
You got the
and
he got the young bucks trying to come for him, G. He got the young bucks trying to come for him. LeBron with that, he want to be at that pinnacle. He said he trying to chase the GOAT. He said he want to chase the GOAT. He wants 6.
How you gonna? He ain't getting 6, man. I know you don't believe that. You smarter than that.
I don't believe that. But I will say that. Wait, hold on now. I will say this, G. If LeBron doesn't, I've alreys said this. I'm gonna give LeBron a 2-year max. If LeBron doesn't win this year and lose next year, he's gone. All right. Now,
oh my God,
yeah, he is. He's going to leave, and then he's going to make the next best move to get his ring. So even if it's teaming up with somehow,
his is not even respected, bro.
You know, and a lot of people,
real fans be like I'm dead serious. That I know LeBron fans be like, bro, you supposed to win with that Miami team, and this the sad part. You guys lost too.
Who is they coaching against though? You got to think about that. Coach play a role in that, G.
You had the best team. Where your heart at?
Popovich. Chemistry.
That don't mean nothing.
The chemistry wasn't the best.
Was Popovich playing on the court?
He wasn't, but he coached me. He had a great game plan. I kept saying LeBron.
So LeBron couldn't get past Kawhi Leonard?
He struggled. He struggled too.
Ooh, so okay. What about Dallas?
He still averaged like 20-something in that series. Oh, that was just a lapse.
Do you think Jordan would have lost with that Miami team against the Spurs?
No, that's crazy. Jordan,
no, I'm just telling you. I never saw a team with 3 franchise players. Have you?
But 3 franchise. Yeah. Let's think.
In their prime?
No.
Gotta go. Thank you.
But wait.
Maybe put Jordan and Magic and Isaiah on the same team at 28.
Could it possibly only be 2 though? Hold on, can we think? Wait, could it? Because Kevin Love was doing Chris Bosh was doing the same thing Kevin Love was doing. Remember when he was in Toronto, you were doing all that, but you actually get with LeBron and it's like you kind of shrink up in the moment. So they might have only had 2 stars. That might be something to actually revisit.
If you was a franchise player in Minnesota. He was a franchise player in Toronto. There was a franchise player in Miami. LeBron, a franchise player in Cleveland. Kyrie was a franchise player when LeBron left. That's 5. I'll just name. Well, take him, LeBron off. That's 4 he played with. That was the best player on the organization. Now, LeBron, yeah, his IQ and everything, he helped them win. I give him that. I'm just saying. They say Golden State stacked. They got a stacked team.
What's the name was the Cavs stacked too. So
that's
not really a point. Yeah, you. I don't think we can really debate that anymore. I don't even know if we can really debate who's more stacked anymore. I mean, yeah, they got Kevin Durant and they got Steph Curry, they got Draymond, they got Clay, but the Cavs are deep and supposedly LeBron got what he wanted. But I do think there will be some smoke at the end of the tunnel. I think eventually Kyrie will come out and say that him and LeBron got into it. I think eventually Kyrie like. I mean, he didn't play how I wanted to play. Kyrie might actually be like. I mean, I try to talk to him. He gonna say something. I don't really think it's gonna be that direct, but I think it'll be something more along the lines like he didn't play how I wanted, how I expected a leader to play, something along that line. Even I mean, and not saying that I've heard anything about this, but I think eventually it's really gonna go down that road. It's definitely gonna go down that road.
I mean, but Kyrie, man,
a monster.
And listen, I think LeBron leaned on Kyrie harder than Kyrie leaned on LeBron.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to watch that.
Hey, Kyrie the only point guard to go out there and give you 60 points with no assists. He don't care. Kyrie ain't no point guard. He a scorer. He a point guard because his height by default because he's 6'2", 6'3". Kyrie will go out there and give you 60 and won't pass the ball one time. He don't care. But that's what we expect out of Kyrie. That's why we see at the end of the games who gets the ball. But it's smart. Who's the better closer? It's Kyrie, of course. So, but like they said, LeBron. Like I said, LeBron will get you there. But it's Kyrie's job to finish you.
LeBron can't get you there now. He can't get you there now.
Yeah.
That's why he need all that. He's not. That's what he's break.
So you're saying he breaking down, G? You said
you see it. He don't even get back on defense, Tay.
Oh, wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. G, we still got the playoffs. G, we still got the playoffs. Let's wait. We gotta see. We gotta see. Now, if this same play, and it could be a multiple. It could basically be multiple things. Like we found out with the Cavs in 2007 or whatnot about the whole Delonte West and LeBron's mom, stuff like that. That we didn't know till after the season happened. So that's well, actually now we found that out, and that was actually messed with his head probably. Or what was it, 07, 09, one of them. So I actually think it was 09. So it's like we don't know, but the Cavs don't look the best right now, and gonna find out since the Cavs is 6-9 in the month of March. This will only be the second losing month of LeBron James' career ever at 500 or below, y'all. Ever? Yeah. That's good.
As long as his championships ain't over 500, I'm cool. Yeah. Man. Yeah. Yes. Call me the LeBron hater, listeners, and y'all can come get me. I'm on one right now. Yeah, I'm calling it out.
Y'all hear it? Y'all hear it out there? Y'all
what do it against San Antonio, y'all? Exit. Find a way. How many times Kawhi Leonard said, I ain't going for that? He don't got no moves. He don't got no moves.
He just ain't got to go to him. He just ain't got to go to him. I'm so surprised.
He dipped his shoulder. He charged. Then they going to say 270. But when Draymond threw the emergency brake on him, that was a dirty play. Oh, my goodness. What is it y'all want, man?
And he still scored over 25,000 without no go-to move. That go to speak to his greatness, bro. His athleticism, for real.
He's a great player, but I just don't need him on my team. my word count more than anybody to me. And I'm cocky and arrogant with it. So come see me. Yeah. And I can hoop. That's the difference.
So you and LeBron James, one-on-one game.
Up, bro. We the same height. I mean, we the same weight. He about 2 inches. I know he ain't stronger than me. I know that. I put whatever on that. He's a core strength. Man, you think David Lee did something. Ooh-wee. And I know he ain't tougher than me. And I know he ain't going to want to do that. So I already saw your flop.
Ohio, man. Cincinnati versus Akron. Cincinnati versus Akron. Wow.
Millville versus wherever he's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna get him like that. We ain't gonna get him like that. You ain't gonna get him like that. We don't want to see you. That's the people share.
How many points they lose to the Spurs? 29?
It's like, what, 103 to 74? That's like,
how many points they lose to the Golden State? 30 what? And them the two teams got to come out the wet? Man, come on. Come on, man.
Hey, Kyrie might turn around now because didn't you tell me Kyrie, USA Kyrie done been in the slump a little bit, but so it's only gonna take. Kyrie dropped about 30 on them boys, both of them. Come at him.
Dude, he ain't scared. He don't go to Twitter and all that to explain to the fans what happened. He just practice and work on his game.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. He was. They lost, fans. Kyrie was out there shooting that. He was out there shooting that rock. After a loss. After a loss, he's like, man, this ain't nothing to me. It's all right. I done took plenty of losses, and you know I always said a loss isn't really a loss if it comes for the right situation. So sometimes you lose the game, sometimes the game lose. So that's it, man. The Cavs gotta really get their head on their shoulder.
I love it.
Cavs really gotta get their head on their shoulder. But to throw a little football in here, because we gotta calm G down. All right, let's calm G down because he done went on a good rant on LeBron. I gotta say about 25 minutes. G done went in for real. This episode's gonna be
tired of all the lies. I'm just tired of all the lies and the overlooking. But y'all want to criticize other stars. I don't give passes. Oh yeah, back to football though.
Okay, so Richard Sherman. Do you think it's because of his antics on the sideline and his demeanor that has possibly caused the Seahawks to really listen to entertain trade on Sherman? Not my boy Richard Sherman. They really thinking about giving up Richard Sherman if the price is right? Oh, man.
I think they think he lost a step.
Don, you think so?
That's what Seattle think. I really think because, him just being on the right side of the field and not being able to follow a receiver around, hindering. Because when you got a number one shut cornerback, you want him to follow the best receiver. And if I line my best receiver, like, say, Dez Bryant, Julio Jones, I don't got to line him up on your side. So I can go pick on Lane. What's that guy named Sword?
35. Shed, that's
the name. I could pick on them. And I could put Tyler Gabriel over there.
Man, they scary just thinking about them. They scary.
I mean, Seattle knows something we don't know. I mean, his antics. I think Seattle defense was built on antics.
They were scary though. They were scary. They were so scary. I think honestly, I think a lot of the NFL teams are not afraid of them anymore. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That 14 team, man, they will hit you in your. And they still hit you in your mouth, but it was like all of them will just swarm. Like they had D-line that was so fast, like it was like you didn't even want to catch the ball. When my boy Cam Chancellor put that wood on Demaryius Thomas in that Super Bowl. Nah, Demaryius Thomas ain't want no part of that no more. The old Broncos was like, yeah, it's over. We're not catching that ball across the middle. He hit him so hard, and they probably about the same size. Demaryius Thomas, huge, right? Like 225. Yeah. Cam like what, 235?
Bigger than that. Cam 240. Yeah. I mean, he probably like 230, 235.
But solid. Cam caught him coming across that little drag route, and he knocked him back towards the offensive line. And that just set the whole tone. Everybody want to say it was that snap over the head. That's probably nervous. Nah. The way he hit him in that Super Bowl, I was like, man, it's over. They don't want to catch that ball no more. But back to the old Richard Sherman thing. Julio did him real bad. But to Richard Sherman's defense, he was hurt. Richard Sherman was hurt, they say. So, you know what? I don't know. I'm going to give Richard Sherman another year, but I've seen Richard Sherman struggle with the shiftier guys. Because, like you said, I mean, he is 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", so it's kind of hard for him to really break down and, cut. He's not going to cut as fast. So if you're running a go route, post route, oh, he on you. Comeback route, he on you. But those little in, outs, those quick slants, stuff like that. Yeah, double route, get him. That's the same thing with Cromartie. Cromartie was good for the deep ball, but him being so long, it was kind of hard for him to, get down. I never put Cromartie in the same sense as Sherman, but
right.
Yeah, I was actually reading an article and Pete Carroll was like, yeah, Richard Sherman, I guess he struggled to come back down, not come back down to earth, but he struggled to come back down after a couple games. He was going through some things, so it was like I think those two really are, because Richard Sherman blew up on the sideline after
Yeah, I remember that.
when they threw the ball on first and goal again. He blew up on the sideline. He blew up in the Atlanta game as well. And this is like, they probably like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm not about to keep going with this. Because Bennett is another one. But I'm pretty sure they view, a lot of people view Bennett as the best defensive lineman in the NFL anyway. It's like, I've actually heard that a couple NFL guys actually say, Bennett is so impactful. And me being a Patriot fan, I seen Bennett really just kill us. He really did. Like,
he good on that snap count.
Yeah, like, God, you can put him at D end and D tackle. Like, this guy is so physical and good. So they see more value in Bennett than they do in Richard Sherman, evidently. And I think it really didn't make the case any better after what Julio did to him on those routes. It was just like, out route, boom. Leaving him. Like, it was like, man. But like I said, he was hurt, so we'll see. We will definitely see. We will definitely see what happened. But before we let y'all go, we got the Final Four. So just in case the listeners didn't listen to last week, G, we gotta tell them our picks. And you know what? You've been hot. I've been very cold on my picks. I've been bad at picking teams this year for the Final Four. So who you got, G? North Carolina, Oregon?
I got North Carolina, and I got Gonzaga.
North Carolina and Gonzaga. All right. And then we're going to be back to let y'all know about our pick if North Carolina and Gonzaga do go. Because I know if North Carolina and Gonzaga do go, I know North Carolina is probably going to win it. If they lose, I wouldn't be mad. But I want to see South Carolina do it. Why not? I think South Carolina and Oregon will be
South Carolina too, though.
South Carolina.
I've been on that guy. What's
Thornwell. Lendarius Thornwell. Man, South Carolina, Oregon. When you say that's going to be a defensive game, like, I don't think either team going to score for 70 points in that game right there. That's going to be straight defense. Now Gonzaga, North Carolina might go off 90 something on Gonzaga. Not 90, but maybe like I can see it. I can see a 80-65 win. Okay, I can definitely see that happening, but we don't know. So everybody, stay tuned. We got the games this weekend, so watch. Y'all heard G going his rant that he did on LeBron James, and we want everybody to tune in to our episodes week after week after week as we continue to get better. We appreciate everybody for listening. I'm your host, Jay Davis, along with my co-host, Greg Clark, from Me to You, signing out.